Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel for my next Cool Katz quickie and for another one of the Mexican tag die one. So if you've bought the Mexican tag die set, you've now got plenty of ideas. So I've got another one for you today. Now, previously I've shown you how I made these hidden paper clips and I went overboard in this album and they were everywhere because they were so handy and you could embellish them as you wished. Nice and simple with just borders or with ephemera pieces. And they were quite versatile because they added some decoration but also usable because you could add tags and things underneath and it holds them in place. So in the Mexican tag sets, of course, you get your 3 different tags, your large, your medium and small with the matching papers and the pocket die, so you get lots and lots of things to use. And so it's useful to have an idea. So let's come in a little bit because we are using the small one today to make, rather than a hidden paper clip, I've got a little magnetic idea for you today. So it's like a magnetic flap really, and this can work then over your pocket. So let's bring it back in again, over a pocket like so, or you can add it over a journal card or a tag, and it just adds a little bit of effect. And if you do use some patterns of solids or some white cardstock or cream on the inside, you've got some journal spaces as well. So for this, I am using, as I said, the 2 smallest tag dies. So we've got the main one and the matte layer. And then I've got some 1/2 mil neodymium magnets. So these are very, very slim. So to make this, I have cut 2 pieces out of cardstock using the largest die. From one of the small journal cards from the 8x8, because it was a see-through die, I was able to position it exactly where I wanted for the front. Some 2 patterns and solids for the inside, and up to you if you want one then for the back. Because the joy with this is you can even stick this into a page and have it lift up. I think something's going on around here. I'll wait for the sirens to go. You can stick it into your album and then you can lift it up, your journal card, and stick it down, and you'll hold things in place onto a page. So very, very useful, great scrap little buster, and not too tricky to make. So the only thing really, other thing you want is your black tape. So I can put my dies away. I've got a paper clip here just to keep my magnets safe there so I can find them later. And I can put the papers on top of each other for now. There is a reason why we have these kept out. So what I'm going to do, this is the front of my die, or my die cut, and I'm taking my tape, the width, moving it over, and I'm making a double width with my tape. So double the length, sorry. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to place it with the sticky side up, turn the correct side, so the nice beveled edge, down, and placing it just halfway up the tape. So in the middle, widthwise, and halfway up. Now, if I was to put this now on top and fold it over, you wouldn't have it closing nicely. So I want to bulk out the middle. So to bulk out the middle, I'm going to take all 4 of the pieces I've already cut. I'm going to place them inside and also add maybe an extra piece of black card. Now I'm going to turn it around, just finding it easier to flip towards me. I'm going to take the other one and line it up can be a little bit fiddly, especially when you're trying to do it on camera as well and trying to get it lined up. I'm going to place this now in line, hold it all together and flip it over. And make sure it doesn't all close. You just want it to catch. Didn't do it quite straight there, so as long as you've got a little gap in between. So let's have another go. This tape is so forgiving. Right, so we're going to place that on top, place an extra little black one just to add a bit more space, line it up. Oh, wrong side, bevel side up, nice side facing up, line them up and press over. That's better. And then I'm just going to open it up and just bring my tape over from each side, and then take your Teflon tool and burnish it down. So you've got a little bit of a space in between, which will act like a hinge. If it is slightly off, don't worry, because you can put your magnets to bring it in. So speaking of magnets, that's what we're going to do next. I'm just going to take 2 little pieces of my tape, and I'm going to tape them towards the bottom, or towards the top in this case, but when it's as a magnet, it's towards the bottom. So I've taped that one down. This one now sticky side up, and I can drop the magnet on top and it'll find its space. So when you bring this over, if you're a bit off, you can sort of just push it into place here and stick it down. And that is basically as easy as it is. We've got our 2 pieces, created a hinge using those as spacers, and then stuck it down. So now that's all we're going to do is glue the patterned paper on. So I told you this was going to be a really quick one. So let's open it up. And as I said, this works well as journal spacers. This one. So this one's down towards the bottom. So if you are using a directional paper on the inside, just remember you want one with a decorative edge on top and the other with a decorative edge towards the bottom. So that's why I tend to use the patterns of solids inside, because you can't get wrong there. Close it up. Use the postcard one. So if you're going to stick this onto a page, you're done. But if you want to tidy up the back, if you can use it as a magnetic closure, like a little paper clip type thing, you might want to decorate the back as well. So that's probably one of my quickest Cool Katz quickies, because we're already done. I mean, I've kept it simple here with just a decorative piece of paper on the front. Of course, you can go to town now and you can add extra embellishments, decoupage on top, do some fussy cutting with some borders on top, as you wish, just like we did with the paper clips. So if we bring in some of the paper clips we did, of course you can go sideways. You could even, with this one, with the Mexican tags, because of course this would work with your Batwing tags, your Victorian tags. You could, on this one, do it on that edge as well if you wanted to lift up and have that bit there. With this one, we just added a little border strip. As I said, the decorations would be exactly the same on this as we did with the paper clip. So you can take your embellishments off to the side because you're just going to flip it up. The only thing is, if you're sticking this into your album, don't decorate over the top because you won't be able to lift it up. You go off to the edge, even down the bottom on this one, but just don't go over the top. Whereas if you're just having it loose, you can go over the top because you'll be able to lift it that way. So a nice, easy idea for you to be able to use your smallest die to add some extra fun into your albums. So thank you for watching. As I didn't keep you long today, and share your versions with me in Paper Crafting with Paul, which is my Facebook group. And if you're using a Cool Katz dies, of course, share in their Facebook group too, called Cool Katz. Both the groups will be linked, as well as the shop for you to find these dies, in the description below. As I said, you could use your bat wings or any dies, as long as you've got one straight edge. This will work with any of your dies. So thanks for watching. Thumbs up and comments appreciated, and I'll see you again soon.